Hey property managers, welcome back to our channel, your one-stop shop for all the best tools and strategies to improve your property management company and increase personal productivity. Today we are talking about Scribe. Scribe's a tool that will significantly improve your team's productivity and bring clarity to your workflows. And as we all know, in property management, clarity is king, but chaos is costly. But we're not just talking about a tool, we're talking about saving time, enhancing team productivity, and eliminating confusion. A lot of times there's a breakdown in communication during training. This leads to mistakes and rework. It's kind of like pouring water into a leaky bucket. No matter how much you pour, you still lose a lot. Scribe helps patch those leaks, making sure that every effort counts with easy-to-use visual step-by-step guides where everyone on your team does it right the first time. Rather than tell you, let me show you. All right, so let's get started. Let's create a Scribe. And what you're going to do is click on the plus button right there and select a tab to get started. We're going to select Appfolio Owner Contracts in Lead Simple. So we're going to do a step-by-step. If you noticed, I clicked on the Scribe Chrome extension up at the top. You see it's blinking right now. And it'll start creating the Scribe as soon as I click what I want to be the first step. All right, so we'll create a step-by-step process. As you can see, I'll click here on Appfolio Owner Contracts, and it's now capturing the browser. So let's go through and let's look at Rana. And we want to, let's say, do a procedure on how to create a task for follow-up in Lead Simple, because every company does it differently, and we're going to do one for us. Description, assign to, do, these are the steps that someone on our team would need to take. And then let's also add in a different step here, and let's add in a note, and we want this to be in our Scribe as well. So every time that someone on your team is entering in some follow-up, you want them to do a task and a note. Let's say spoke to John here, and he wants me to follow up in Jesse in a week. And just let's say Rana, which is actually the name of the contact here. So we'll fill that in. Of course, we can do an @ to tag somebody else, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to notify anybody on my team right now. And it's not part of the process, not part of the procedure that we're creating. So we also want that to be pinned. So we want to pin the notes. And you'll notice we click on the pin, and now that note is pinned. We have our procedure, exactly what we want to capture. So you click on the Chrome extension again, and then click on stop. And then this is what we get. It creates the title, how to add a task and record communication in Lead Simple. You can change the title, 25 steps, 3 minutes, navigate to, and you can change that link to whatever link it needs to be. It could just be a Lead Simple link. And then the next step, and you can add images to any of this. You can also delete any of these steps. You see here, it highlights Appfolio Owner Contracts, highlights the next step. So you can change that to click contact name or lead name, add task, the description. So it's going through all of those steps for your teammate. And all that needs to happen at this point, once you change all of your procedures here, you can add any additional steps, delete any steps. But this is your procedure. This is the process for creating a task and a note or doing your follow-up. And this can be done with anything that you need to have a procedure for internally. And as you see here, assign the follow-up to yourself and just adding some other context here. So let's go in and let's create a procedure here, a little SOP. And we'll do that here in Scribe. We'll click on New File. Under My Recent Files, we hit the plus. And let's go ahead and add in, if you see, I'm going to click on the button here at the top. It's the Scribe Google Chrome extension. So make sure that you have that Chrome extension first. And we're going to create a procedure on how to follow up with a new lead. And I know this says signed contract, but just for simplicity's sake, we're going to create on how to follow up with a new lead. It'll start recording as soon as you click on that first step. So the first step, Appfolio owner contracts, and then we hop into the contact record. And let's make this 2 parts, a task and a note as part of the follow-up. And your procedure can be whatever it is that you have. You know how you do it and what you do. So you just need to create this for your teammates to standardize all that. So we'll just add a task here, and you need to follow up. Whatever your task is, that whatever it needs to say, you just revise that for whatever that needs to be. And then note, let's just put in a note here. Spoke to John, and he wants me to follow up with Jesse. And then, yeah, so let's change that. The contact's name's Rana, so let's put that as Rana. And then, of course, in Lead Simple, you can tag someone on your team so that they get notified. I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want to notify anyone on my team. And then we click Save. And we also want to pin this to the top. That's part of our internal procedure. So we will click that pin button so that the note gets pinned to the top. And then click on the Scribe Chrome extension again, and then we click Stop Capture. And then this is what we get. We get a great output here, a name for the procedure, and we can change that, and we can change the link as well. And you can just use the shorter form, app.leadsimple.com. Just change that however you want. And you can add images as well. You can move the steps around if they got it wrong, or if they missed something, you can add it in. You can delete steps. You'll see here that all of the steps that we've clicked on and we go through, it's given us the specific instructions, and it has the mouse pointer on each of the steps that they need to do. And it's very detailed in a way that someone can follow visually. So you type your task description. We just want to change that because we don't feel that they got it right. Sometimes our words are different as well. That might not want that to just say click here. We might want that to say assign to whoever we want that to be. So we'll go through and just make some more edits here, showing everything that needs to get done, how to do the follow-up. Of course, it goes all the way down to the notes because there's 25 steps here, but I just want to show you we can delete a step. There's just so much that you can do, and it's just super easy. And just to show you as well, you can, and it looks like it creates a tag as well. It looks like that Lead Simple is a tag. And you can click on Share and Export as a PDF. As we know, as entrepreneurs, every minute counts. This is why I like Scribe. It's both easy to use and powerful. And when you start using the right tools, you're going to start saving a ton of time on training, reducing mistakes, and boosting productivity. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time.